So,
Hey guys, how are you doing today?
you know what day it is, don't you?
And you know what month? But most importantly, do you know what month it is?
It's October.
And do you know what that means?
Yeah. Yeah?
Try to take a guess.
We're going to review some horror movies.
Yeah. Remember last year
Yeah.
we did the Halloween franchise?
Yeah, and this year I chose the Halloween franchise, but this year you get to choose.
Yeah, I get the pick.
Yeah.
I get to pick two franchises.
Yeah.
And that's Jaws and the infamous film Wreck.
Wreck. The Wreck does have sequels. We'll hopefully review them as well, but
Yeah.
in this video it's just going to be the first movie.
Alright.
Now he knows more about the movie than I do, so this is his review.
But you can join in at any time, though.
Yeah. So tell us about Wreck. Tell us about the plot line, some of the characters, and
what happens.
Your opinions on it. Yeah,
And what happens.
just tell us all we need to know.
Wreck is a Spanish found footage film. The movie.
I like some found footage movies.
It takes place in Barcelona in Spain.
Ah.
And it's about a news reporter named Angela Vidal and her cameraman Pablo, and they're doing this TV series called While You're Sleeping.
Ah.
And they meet a bunch of firemen.
Is the film actually in Spanish?
Yes, but you can actually get away. You can listen to it in English.
Oh, there is an English dubbed version.
Yes, but a lot of people are saying that they judge it a lot.
Well, yeah, I probably watched the English dubbed version, to be honest.
Yeah, but I watched scenes of it when it on YouTube where it's speaking in there. Anyway, back to the plot. They meet some firemen named Alex and Manu, and they receive the call from a huge apartment building because someone has been attacked.
Ah.
And they enter the building, and then they see this woman who looks like she had a really bad day. And then that woman ends up biting one of the police officers.
So she's a zombie then.
Yes.
Obviously, I knew that. I know it's a zombie
And these
movie.
and it gets bad, and then things take a hellish turn for the worse.
Yeah.
They're in quarantine by the police.
Ah.
But there's one thing I don't understand, that one of the police officers that's with them, Officer Sergio, tries to contact them. I mean, he's a bloody police officer, isn't he?
Yeah. Don't understand that.
And also, and that officer and even Alex gets attacked too.
Really?
The woman that made the call was Marie Carmen, and also she starts panicking because her daughter Jennifer is sick.
In other words, she's becoming one of the undead.
Yes. And then Sunday, the health inspector arrives, and then he tells them that that there's some unknown infection going on. And then Sunday, to prove everyone's point, Alex and the older police officer ends up being zombies too.
Ah.
And I just love Sergio's actions towards Pablo.
Ah.
He tells him to get the camera out the face. And then Sunday, Jennifer becomes a zombie too.
Ah.
And then everyone in the room, apart from Angela and Pablo, turn into zombies.
Wow.
They hide in a creepy penthouse, and this is where a scary scene comes into play.
Well, what's this then? Tell us.
Well,
tell the world.
Angela and Pablo find strange news writings on the wall that talk about a Portuguese girl named Tristana Medeiros, who was possessed when she was a little girl. And then a scary attic door swings open, and you know what's going to happen, don't you?
A zombie falls out.
Well, Pablo sticks his camera up there,
Uh-huh.
and he turns it, and then out of the darkness, an infected zombie kid jumps out and smashes the camera.
Wow.
It was like this, look.
Whoa. That's scary as shit, dude.
And then Pablo gets attacked by an infected person, and Angela kind of survives.
Well, so in other words, she's the only survivor.
But something happens to her in the second movie, though.
Ah.
She gets possessed by the same thing that possessed Tristana.
So she does appear in the sequel.
Yes.
So,
And the third movie does nothing to do with the scary apartment building.
is there a fourth one?
Yes.
A fifth one?
No, there isn't.
There is that movie called Quarantine, which is kind of like a remake or something.
And
I've
do you
not
know
seen
who
that
else
either.
my favourite character is in the first Rec film?
Who?
Caesar.
Oh,
And he finds out that there's a way for them to escape from...
Caesar. Caesar's not a chimp.
No.
We're not talking about the chimpanzee from Planet of the Apes.
He finds out that there's a way for them to get out, but his optimism was short-lived when he gets attacked by a zombie.
Ooh. Wow.
So, and also, do you know what the third one has something to do about?
What?
It's about a wedding disaster.
I think you should save that for when we review the others.
Yeah, so this is just the first Rec movie.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the plot line.
Yes.
Give your opinion on it. Would you recommend it to me? I'm interested. Would you recommend it to any of members of our audience?
Yeah, and also, our good friend James and Janice did a kill count of this during lockdown.
Yeah, James Edgenese is brilliant at this. If you're watching this, James, you are fucking brilliant.
And, yeah, you're a fucking genius, Janice. And, Rusty.
Yeah?
I know I told you some of the characters already, but who would you say is the best one?
You know, I do like the Pablo character. Sounds pretty cool.
Well, you don't see him, though. What about, Officer Sergio?
I don't know much about it yet, but I will. It's definitely a movie I want to check out now that you've told me a lot about it.
Yeah.
So it's good then.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also this film's got a lot of scary and gory shit.
It's alright, I'm used to that. I've watched Poltergeist.
Let's just say that Rec is a bit like Poltergeist in the way.
Well, it makes you shit yourself.
Yeah. You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
When I watched the scene when the attic kid came out, I nearly shit my pants.
Wow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed his review. It's very good.
Thank you.
I
Well,
would say our review, but it was more. But I've not really. I don't really know much about this film, so I can't really comment on it like he did.
Next time I will do the second movie.
But I'm happy to listen to his review.
And next time I'll do the second Rec movie.
Yeah. Don't know when that'll be, but we'll do it. I'll definitely have to watch the first one. But yeah. You're as good as Rambo Raff.
Yeah, thanks.
You're Rambo Raff for life. If you're watching this, Matt, you're a genius, mate. You've truly inspired us, and so have you, Christian.
Yeah.
Christian Dora, you have inspired us.
And Christian Dora, have you done a movie of Rec before?
I don't know. He might have seen it, and he's done 2 Dracula reviews. I watched his Horror of Dracula review and Bride of Dracula, and they're really good reviews, Christian.
Yeah.
Your reviews are always good. You've never ever done a bad review. You're just too good, man.
Yeah, really too good.
You are just too good.
Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next video.
for another scary horror review. Let's do it. Let's do an evil laugh together, shall we?